Hi, my name is Nora. I'm a creative entrepreneur and I work in both the fashion and social service industries. An opportunity came up for me 9.5 years ago, winning a competition. So Clio magazine, it was who would like to be a fashion stylist. So I entered it, won, and that gave me one opportunity to meet someone who was already in the fashion industry, but that was pretty much it. Everything from there on in I had to pretty much do myself. So when the voice in my head became louder than usual, then I knew that was the time to do what I needed to do. I was working full-time at back then. I was working in the print industry doing something totally different. I was a sales rep selling printers, scanners and consumables, and to be honest I was really useless at it. But it was what was bringing in the bread and butter. I pretty much worked 2 jobs for a good 6.5 years while growing my business. But because it was a passion of mine, I just did it on the side. In the first year in business, I did pretty much everything for free. I ran all these events. I went to fashion networking events, trying to figure out who was who in the industry. I would say passion and God drove me through that first year. And in the second year, things started to slowly pick up. I was getting paid gigs, building my name, building the brand, and while still working a second job. Yeah, I did that for a really, really long time, and it was really, really hard. But I was so set on what I wanted to do with my life and what my dreams and goals were, and knew that that's what I needed to do to get to where I am today. So the side hustle is very hard, but it's very real. And if you really know what you want to do in life, you just do what you need to do. So yeah, I've been really blessed. I currently have a MSD contract, which has really helped me build my business. It's really nice now to not have to go and introduce myself. I guess my work kind of speaks for itself, and it feels really cool when big organizations and corporations are now calling me and after my services. I've got a couple of people now in my team. We're looking at scaling and getting a couple of others to join. So for Dressed in Confidence, we are pretty much fully booked until mid-September. And I remember back in the day when I was like trying to sell this great service, Dressed in Confidence, and no one kind of knew what I was on about and never could see the connection between fashion and well-being. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful for everything that's come my way. Even the space, I now have my own space where I can run my workshops. My top tips for those wanting to start side hustle is not everyone understands the entrepreneurial mindset. A lot of people think we're crazy. So you need to connect with people, like-minded people who speak the same language as you. Another one is time is really precious. So spend your time wisely, get off your phone, stop watching too much movies. Resting is important because I believe in wellness. I teach wellness, so use your spare time to rest because you need to be up in those early mornings to do what you need to do. Another one is when you're introducing your new business or your side hustle to people who have been in the game for a while, when you're first meeting them, don't overshare because sometimes just you sharing your whole life is a turn off, and so it makes people not want to help you as much as they could. So just be really graceful in how you present yourself to other people. A lot of people want to share and want to help, but you just need to word it correctly and have the right balance. I dedicate a lot of time to networking, and a lot of people think it's a waste of time, which is really silly. I got some of my biggest clients at networking events, and it was 30 seconds to a minute you're talking to someone. It's that elevator pitch, like use that time to sell your business or your product or your service without being too pushy or too desperate, and then do the business card exchange. Make sure you've got business cards, and then that's pretty much it. I then usually follow on 1 or 2 days later and say, hey, it was really nice to meet you, just wanted to connect with you, and following on from our conversations, or if anything comes up, then you've got my email address. But I can't stress how important networking events are. Attend them. It's really important, and you'll find, so you're basically planting a seed, and there'll be good connections and collaborations that you can get from those events. My general encouragement would be to don't give up. And I know it's so easy to say that, but you're going to come across so many hurdles and challenges, which is why you need that good support system. So making sure that the people you surround yourself with are really and true and genuinely want to help you. So don't give up. If you think this is your calling, totally follow it and connect with other people in the industry who you can learn from. I have come across so many challenges, and it's really helped me from get to where I am now. It didn't come to me on a silver platter. I built my business from scratch. It was grassroots. It wasn't easy. It was really freaking tough. But I'm really grateful that I stuck to my guns and believed in myself, and now I'm here. So encouraging everyone who's hustling on the side, keep going, and happy to connect with you. Have a coffee, come to my space in Old Papatoetoe, and happy to share.